Hi, everyone, and welcome. I am Fernanda Castro, and this is the Path Talk, a Path to 100 initiative to bring you close to our experts and even closer to the solutions to shape a 100% renewable energy future. Today, we will interview Francisco Picasso, a business development manager at Wärtsilä based in Houston, Texas, that has a vast experience in project management and sales for the oil and gas, mining, and energy sector. Welcome, Francisco, and I have to ask, if you allow me, of course, you have any relation with Pablo Picasso?
Yes, that is a question that I get asked a lot, and actually, I'm not. If I will be related to Pablo Picasso, probably I will not be talking about energy transition.
Well, unfortunately, but good that you at least is a leader in transition. And Francisco, you develop business opportunities for Wärtsilä, Latin America, North, Central, and Caribbean, right? Could you share a bit of the outlook in the energy market for at least Central and Caribbean region?
Sure. The outlook in Central America and Caribbean looks very promising. We have the pandemic hitting back in 2020, and we still see some difficulties in the market. But actually, in Central America and Caribbean, the energy demand has increased. So we can see that there is a lot of countries, like let's mention some, like Dominican Republic, that they continue to work hard on tenders, not only for thermal gas power generation, but also for renewables and many concessions and projects being bought. Then we also see in Central America, in Honduras and Guatemala, they are working on the basis of new tenders coming up, probably this year or early next year. And we see a lot of renewables coming into the picture, and that brings good things, but also challenges on the balancing of the grid. And it's good to see our customers, countries, institutions taking into account how to balance these renewables coming into the picture. So we also see a lot of gas in the Caribbean that is jumping into Central America. Basically, in the Caribbean, we saw a lot of conversions. Big conversions. We have almost 430 megawatts in Quisqueya and Dominican Republic. We have another 300 megawatts on Mitsubishi power generation. We have Seaboard with new power plants running on natural gas. And then, of course, we have Panama, Colon. We have new developments coming up. Obviously, the 373 megawatts in El Salvador and the 300 megawatts in Nicaragua. So gas is being used as the bridge fuel, and with conversions or new gas engines and power plants, they are using it to enable more renewables for the balancing situation that we're seeing in every country. So that's about it, Fernanda.
There are some key aspects about energy transitions that require priority, right? What could you tell us regarding the opportunities in the market?
Right. There is no doubt that we are in an energy transition era, and we have a couple of steps that we need to prioritize. For instance, the decarbonization, it's one of the main things that we need to start taking care of, reduce the CO2 emissions. And we certainly can do that by choosing the right fuels during this transition, changing from heavy fuel oils to natural gas. It sounds like the smartest decision and the right way to go. Then with proper planning and proper modeling, start letting renewables come into the picture more and more, not only because the fuel is abundant and is for free, but also because the pricing of the renewable projects are going down, and they start making more and more sense. So letting renewables coming into the national grids present some challenges, and we need to balance those intermittent loads coming into the grid. So the best way is finding technologies that they can balance all sort of renewables. We have energy storage in many different ways. We have flexible thermal generation. And of course, we have hydro. And all these technologies, work on or capturing the excess of energy and bringing it back and dispatching it back into the system, or turning on and off with fast starts and great flexibility on fuel consumption in order to balance these intermittencies of the system. So that's clear what we need to transition into, and that is what we're seeing in every country. More renewables are coming, and more tenders and more planification is being going on even during this pandemic. So yes, no doubt, we are in an exciting time, and we're happy to be one of the leading companies, leading this energy transition.
This is wonderful, Francisco. It seems that we'll have a lot to share during ASPE Platts Central America and Caribbean Energy Virtual Conference that it's happening in June, right? And Wärtsilä is one of the sponsors and presenters, so we can really explore much more about this content. And thanks a lot, Francisco, for the interview. Thank you for your participation and for the amazing content that you shared.
Thank you very much to you, Fernanda. This has been my pleasure, and it's been a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
And if you like the content that we shared, please join us during Platts Central America and Caribbean Energy event and follow us on our social media channels.